Good day, everybody. Today is June 6th. Let me read to you the book of Mr. Kongda, chapter 3, and topic number 11. Speaking the truth. A minister wound up the services one morning by saying, "Next Sunday, I am going to preach on the subject of liars. And in connection to this, as a preparation for my discourse, I would like you all to read the 17th chapter of Mark." The following Sunday, the preacher rose to begin and said, "Now then, all of you who have done as requested and read Mark 17, please raise your hands." Nearly every hand in the congregation went up. Then the preacher said, "You are the people I want to talk to. There is no 17th chapter of Mark. Whether you like it or not, there will be people who are used to not telling the truth. You find these people in business, you find them in public service, and you also find them in church. In fact, when you think about it, lying seems to be the norm rather than the exception. And what happens is when we discover that people have lied, we get upset and we get angry because deep inside, every person is a heart longing for the truth. Here's another story for you. The first mate on a ship decided to celebrate with a bit of stowed away rum. He got so drunk that he was still a little drunk the next morning. Later in the day, when the first mate had sobered up, he looked in the ship's log. He read the captain's entry for the day. The first mate was drunk today. "Captain, please don't leave that in the log," the mate said. "This could add months or years to my becoming a captain myself." "Well, is it true?" asked the captain, knowing full well it was. "Yes, it's true," admitted the mate. "If it's true, it has to stay in the log. That's the rule. If it's true, it goes in the log." End of discussion, said the captain sternly. Weeks later, it was the first mate's turn to make the log entry. The first mate wrote, "The ship seems to be in good shape. The captain was sober today." Do you realize what the first mate did? He sure knew how to hit the captain back. Now take some time to think. The item logged in by the first mate, was it true? Oh yes, it was. But was it completely true? No, it wasn't, because of the impression it left. Now, what is the difference between people who do this compared to people who blatantly lie? The answer, no difference at all. In fact, the former is even more despicable, for there is malice and intent to defame, whereas the latter is done out of desire to cover up a lack or a weakness. And believe me, I have known people in business who have employed the tactic of painting truth that would lead to negative impressions. What's worse, I have met people in church who do the same. Truth is very narrow. Truth is very exclusive. Truth should leave no room for doubt. In fact, truth is simple. Truth should not be complicated. Truth is found not only in words, but from the content of the heart. I have met people who have been victimized by scheming and deceiving accusers, and they hurt with the pain of what has been done to them. I know the feeling very well, for even I have been on the receiving end of it. And even up to this day, the cowardly attacks continue. But I take comfort in knowing that God is omniscient. He sees all things and he knows all things. While the world can be fooled, God takes exemption. Handle the truth with care. Say it as it is. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And never indulge into the wicked art of double speak, for it comes right out of the pit. Be truthful. Follow Christ and do as he did. And above all, be careful of your heart. For Jesus says that out of the fullness of the heart, the mouth speaks. So hope everyone learn from these topics, speaking the truth. Let us always say the truth, be truthful, be honest to one another. Because of that, we'll have peace and our life will be wonderful. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Take care. See you again tomorrow.